Alright guys, so today I'll be going over the Nunchaku, or Nunchucks. Now, I've been using Nunchucks since about 2019. Once again, started watching Bruce Lee movies and I was like, I gotta get me a pair of Nunchucks. So I bought them, and when I first got them, I didn't really know what to do with it. I just kind of mimicked what he did in the movies. I was decent at first as a beginner, but if I would have took some training or got serious with it, I would be a lot better than I am today. That being said, what I'll be going over today is Nunchaku for beginners. Before we get into it, be sure to drop a like, subscribe if you haven't already, and click that bell button because I'm uploading videos every week, and share my content. Don't be selfish. First, let's talk about hand placement. Now, when I first started, I used to put my hand in the middle, and I think this hindered my progress. So when you take the middle just a little bit above, just like where my hand is. Okay, so the first thing I want to go over is these behind the shoulder catches. So when you do this, it's very easy. If you put your hand right here, this is where the nunchucks should be. So I'm gonna go behind, right there, and you just gotta time it. Oh shit, messed up. You just gotta time it. And you keep practicing that. I'd say do it probably about 15 times, and then go on to the other arm. So we did that. We're gonna go to this arm. Consistency is key because you want to build muscle memory. You get used to it, so just be very natural. The better you get. For that, what we're gonna go over is we're gonna catch it, then place it under our arm. Now when you do this, again, very simple. On arm, catch, swing it, under the shoulder. So you see how I'm doing this? That's exactly the motion you want to get where you're getting it under your arm. So I'm gonna go back, under the arm. This way, back, under the arm. Now what we're gonna go over is switching it. So going from this side to that side. Now for this movement, when you have right here, you just want to bring it back, switch, and bring it back like that. Catch, bring it back, just like that. So it's kind of just like a switching motion. So it's right here, it's in your other hand, you bring that one back to your shoulder, you catch it. So now what we're going to do is we're going to bring it all together. So we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Now I say once you get each of those down at least 15 times perfectly, we can put it all together. So on arm, catch, switch, on arm, catch, switch, under, switch, 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 under. So now that's like something basic, that's a very basic move, something that they do in movies a little bit until they start swinging all around like that. So practice that, and let's move on to the next thing. Let's move on to strikes. So for our first strike, we're going to do just what we started with, but with a strike. So we got this, and it's going to be a simple forward strike. Forward strike. I'm going to strike forward. It's going to come back under the arm. Just like this. Practice this once again about 15 times. And you move on to the next one. You move on, switch. Don't just take your arms. Be consistent. Build that muscle memory, just like I said earlier. I'm recording this on a different day, and that's why you see me wearing different pants. But the next thing I want to go over is this strike. Now this strike can be two different ways. You can have it like this, go from here, or you can just be at the side. Let's say you're doing this, and come like that. But I'm going to show you how to set this up. So we're switching this side, and what I'm going to do it's just like when you're throwing punch. When you want to generate as much power as you can, going from the foot up to the hips, and then out. When you do this, make sure you want to turn your hips, just like when you're throwing punches. So when you're using weapons, the same thing applies as well. Now, let's go back to what I was doing. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Now I'm going to show you the other way. Is this just like? Now I'm going to show you the other way. Is just if I'm doing this. Now I'm going to show you how to bring it back under your arm. So, start, strike, and it's just like when I'm showing you this. It's that same motion. You're going to have it out. It's going to be out here. And you just bring it under, just like that. So it should look like this. Slowly. And this fast. Now I'm going to show you how to bring it under the arm. So, I'm going to start like this. This is what it's going to look like slowly. So I'll come right under. Now I'm going to show you how to bring it under your arm. So, you go like this, slowly. Come under like that. It's the same motion as when you're doing this. When I talk about that, that's exactly what you're going to be doing. So this is what it looks like slowly, one more time. Now this is what it should look like faster. So now I'm going to take everything that I just showed you and we're going to put it all together. So it should look something like this. Now personally, I think that's enough movement to get started as a beginner, and we're going to go over more strikes and tricks in the next video. So until then, I'll see you next time.